All right, checking back in here live. It is Monday, March 13th, 2023, 9:07 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you can see, I'm over here with the Robinhood support chat. Here's my query. Are you able to help me buy to close my put positions in SBNY, Signature Bank of New York? Hi there, my name is Michael. Let me take a look at the situation here. Thanks, Michael. So it looks like he might be typing, Michael. Oh, no, he fell out of his chair. He's back. All righty, it looks like SBNY is currently under a T12 halt. To answer you simply, I'm afraid not, because it's currently halted. Options are not trading on it as well. For you to buy to close that position, someone out there has to be able to sell it to you. As of now, no one can be buying or selling options for SBNY. Let's find out this. Are you able to tell me how these contracts will settle in this type of situation? So, I'm new to the options trading, investing scenario, as you can tell by a trade like this. So, you dig a hole, you try to dig your way out, but you stop digging down, right? Try to climb on out of that hole. So, that's what I'm attempting to do in order to avoid a large loss on Signature Bank of New York. And that was one of the stocks that I had on my Premium Hunters episode. And the idea is am I trying to catch a falling knife? Is it going to be a diaper, maybe dirty, or am I catching a goose, preferably golden? And in this scenario, right now, this is a big dirty diaper. So I'm trying to avoid as much contact with that dirty diaper as possible, but I am definitely willing to take it on the chin today to save me a lot of trouble with this option contracts, because there's 5 of them out there. I've got 3 80s and 2 90s, and currently the stock's like halted at $70. So if I get put those and that stock goes to zero because the regulators came in and basically shut the bank down yesterday, Sunday, then if my shares are put to me, 500 of them, and they go to zero, I will lose $42,000. So don't want to do that. I really don't. Might have to go back out there and get a job. Is Walmart hiring? I could be the guy greeting at the door. Hello, welcome to Walmart. Here is a cart. So, once I took a much bigger loss in the real estate business, I had a investment go wildly awry on me. I got into it right before the crash. So I got into it, I think it was maybe the end of '07. And then, the real estate market, the bubble burst, and that dragged down the entire economy, which then was the contagion around the world. And we had the Great Recession. Well, in that time, I had a real estate investment go awry on me, and I ended up losing $205,000. So I still wake up in the middle of the night thinking of it. Oh my gosh, PTSD. So we'll see on this scenario. If I lose 42,000, I'm not going to say I'm not going to shed a tear, because I will, but I also know that I will live to fight another day, because at the end of all of these days, it all ends in the same dirt nap for all of us. So I just try to have a good attitude regardless of what's happening. So as he tries to ask other people in his office, a great question to ask. Yeah, unfortunately, it is. You can still be assigned on these contracts if you're in a short position, assuming you're in the money. Yep, I'm way in the money. And it's not the good side of the money. So we'll see what else he has to say there. But I was also looking at this because I'm in a precarious position here as well with Citigroup. I've got 3 $50 puts that expire this Friday, and currently Citi is at $46.09. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, it went up to 46.11. So I thought, you know what? I could roll this thing out and down. Okay, if I roll it out to April 21st and down, so I'll save $2.50 a share, still hypothetically paying more than what the value will be on April 21st, but saving $2.50 a share over 300 shares is like $750, and then I would pay 261 in order to try to lock that savings in. So I'll probably try that just to roll it out. And the reason I'm picking this date is, one, to try to establish a decent credit in order to offset this $4.13 debit, but also because Citi will be paying another, historically, Citi will be going ex-dividend at the end of April. As you see here, this is what they did in 2022. This is what they did in 2021. So if I do lock those shares in at 47.50 on April 21st, which is 39 days away, then at least I'll be able to collect some dollar bills back on the dividend. So we do like Citi as a whole, but right now, as you can see, it's still going down. It's getting hammered, just like all the financial stocks are. And Signature Bank going down right before my very eyes is not going to be the last of the small and regional banks to go downtown to Chinatown. So let's just try to roll this thing out. We'll pay 200 and how much to do it? We'll pay a lot of money. We'll pay a lot of money to do that. So let's see, if we pay 270, will that go through? $270 bills, and it will release $750 in collateral because we're rolling down. So we'll check back on that, and let's see if Michael came back with any. Just telling me that you're screwed is all he said. Thanks, Mike. Want to be like Mike? So he can just click off that and tell me to go pound sand. So I'm going to end that chat because it didn't end well for me, did it? It did not. So we'll end that chat and come back here. Do we need to replace this order? Because if I was to stay the position and hope for a bounce back in the financials, then that will reduce the amount of money that I would have to pay. But I don't know if that's going to happen this week. These things could continue to shed dollar bills, and then the premium goes up and up as far as the premium to buy out. Oh wait, there it is. I think we made it happen. It says you don't have any available positions to roll because of pending orders or exercises. So that might just show me as a pending order, right? So let's go back here. Yeah, it's still showing as a pending order. And because I'm already on the hook for a lot of losses today, I'd like to just put this one to rest. Let's put it to rest. See, it's already gone up, the cost of closing these positions to $4.53. So if we rolled out to that April 21st date, what is the debit now? What is the debit at 47.50? So now we'd be looking at $294, right? 285. It's changing so much because of the volatility. Let's see if it can be filled right now, and I'll walk out of here $285 lighter than when I came into the Fortress of Solitude to make this trade. But if it continues going downtown to the Chinatown, let's see up here, if we go to Citi and pull up the chart, what are we doing? Is it bouncing, or is it just slowly rolling downhill like a dirty snowball? Because we like to have a wealth snowball, but we don't like to have a dirty snowball roll us over and take all of our dollar bills in the meantime. And I've already gotten a couple of notifications that Pfizer has hit a 52-week low. Well, guess what? That's my biggest position. What was the other one? I got another notification of another 52-week low, and it was also a position that I hold. So doing real great with your stock picking ability, Bart. All right, so here we go. We got the 1 minute intervals. This is a 1-day chart, and we have the candles up. So when they go red, that means it's going down. When they go green, it's going up. Down here is the MACD, and it will show you how the action is going as far as the amount of volume. So if you see at the beginning of the day, these reds, it was 156,000 shares were traded. Here's, this one says a million. That one's probably not accurate. 189,000, 68,000. So you see there's a lot of action going on at the very beginning. It's trying to bounce back, and then it bounces down. So that means that those contracts haven't been filled, I would imagine. So it's going to show them pending again. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at me now. So I did also put the iron condor up for grabs as well. Trying to close that out just because I'll take some of the profit, leave the rest on the table. They do report earnings on Wednesday, and I don't know, like if they reported any misses and that stock goes down, then I'm in trouble. I am in trouble on one of the sides. I'll be in trouble on the put side of that iron condor. So let's take a look at what is happening. Hot stuff with that. Your order was canceled. Please resubmit. Okay, let's take a look. That's different. Did you did I close the wrong order? I'm gonna have to put that SBNY back in action. So I'm boring you right now, and I'm obviously haven't had enough coffee, even though I did already work out today. So I should be all fired up and invigorated. But it's a terrible day as far as my pocketbook is concerned, but that's okay. It'll come back. It could be 2 years from now, but it'll come back. Let's go to that Adobe. Let's go to the Adobe and see if we replace this close. We replace the close. What do we need to be at to get the job done? So we'll have to, let's go $1.25. $1.25. So I'd pay $125, but I'd still be in the profit on that. Still be in the profit. And it will release some capital. Let's see if that gets filled. It may take a while to fill it because there's 4 legs of the iron condor that have to run through the course there. And then let's go back to SB and the N and the Y, back to our positions. Back to the positions we have. Which one did I take off the table? Let's go back and look. Okay, so the 90 is still on the table. The 80 needs to come on, or it needs to be put back on the table. Let's go to this 90 and try to buy to close. And we're going to pay more. We'll be, says I have 0 contracts. I don't believe that. Is that just because it's halted? It says I have 0 contracts to close. All right, it's confusing. Never been through this lockdown on a stock and option before, so we'll see how it plays out. Hopefully you're not asleep on the other side of this video. But I got some more action stuff to go through here. We'll do that. We'll do it live, see how it goes, and I'll check back soon. It is Monday. Is it the 13th? Yeah, March 13th, 2023, 9:20 in the morning, and I will be back shortly.